Hey, it's Kate with Local Motors. I'm with Andrew Collins from Jalopnik. Now, Andrew, it's your first time at the Local Motors Microfactory, so talk to me about what your experience has been like so far.
Oh, it's been a lot of fun. Everyone's been really knowledgeable, very happy to talk to me and explain what's going on. Setup is really tidy. You guys definitely have like a good systematic thing going on, and it's just really impressive to see how quickly you guys can build such a unique product.
Good, good. Well, we are so happy to have you here. Now, the story behind how you actually ended up here at Local Motors for the first time is you've actually written an article about Local Motors before,
True.
Specifically the Cruiser.
Right.
So tell me about how that article was for you to write,
well,
and what you wrote about.
Sure. Well, we saw the press release of the Cruiser, and it had the classic like hipster look. It was all brushed aluminum with the seat belts like all around it and that kind of stuff. So I was basically picturing the big mustachioed guy in the Capri's cruising to Starbucks or whatever. So we had a little fun. We teased you guys a little bit. But I gotta say, I was lucky enough to ride both the gasoline and electric versions, and they're a lot of fun. The gas one is a little bit noisy, a little bit like an Asian commuter vehicle, but the electric one was like really smooth, really nice. Had like just a clean thrust all the way through, just through the 20-mile-an-hour top end.
So we changed your mind a little bit?
Yeah, well, it wasn't so much that I like didn't like the product. I just, it looked a little silly.
Yes.
But
and the dreaded word hipster.
Right.
Everyone's like, oh, don't call it a hipster bike.
Of course.
But
yeah.
there's really not that much shame in calling something hipster these days.
Well, hipster has, like, the word is kind of pejorative, and nobody wants to be a hipster, but everyone likes the look. It's funny, at least where I'm at in New York, so it's definitely a double standard going on there.
Well, we had some really good comments about the bike and some not so good comments about the bike.
Right, sure.
And I imagine that that's kind of something that happens a lot, especially in blogging, in something so public and so controversial as Jalopnik. So talk to me a little bit about those comments and maybe how you deal with comments like that.
Well, you know, when you put yourself out there to the whole internet, you're going to get all kinds of feedback, positive and negative. A lot of people come up with informed opinions. That's the honest truth. Our commenters are really, overall, pretty intelligent. There's not that much like just destructive nonsense, and we kind of get those people out of there as quickly as we can. But it's hard to know exactly what they're going to like. Especially our commenting base is very unique. I mean, they're really knowledgeable about automobiles and transportation generally, but they don't necessarily like what the press releases want them to think is popular. So that makes it kind of interesting.
Yeah, so there's a lot of different things that get talked about on Jalopnik in the automobile world. Is there anything that kind of like sticks out to you, or maybe that's like one of your favorite things to write about?
Well, I'm in the process of spearheading the truck site. We're starting a truck sideshow called Truck Yeah. And we're going to try to do what we did for cars and transportation in general for trucks. It's sort of an underserved market in the internet, we found. And we just want to bring that same kind of culture that is a little bit different, a little bit fun to the truck side, and hopefully get people talking about it and show people some cool trucks.
So how do you feel about lifted pickup trucks?
It's put me in a tough spot there. They can serve their purpose, absolutely. I mean, you need to get higher up to get bigger tires on there to do more stuff. So in some applications they're great. Sometimes it might be just a waste of fuel, but everyone's got their own look that they're going to want to do. So.
You got to read the blog to find out more.
Sure, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so last question. Coming around Local Motors, I saw you out on the Verado.
Yeah.
I saw that you tried the Cruiser.
I did, yeah.
You got to sit in a rally fighter. I know you're getting ready to go across the street and actually get on the track with one.
Can't wait.
What has been kind of the vehicle that stuck out to you the most?
Well, I'm kind of a motorcycle guy, so the bike was really exciting.
Okay.
And not having driven the rally fighter yet, I can't like make a full judgment. It was very cool to sit in. Yeah, it looks more polished than I would have thought on the inside. I mean, there's definitely some signs that it's a boutique vehicle. But its build quality looks pretty good from what I can see, from where I'm standing at least.
Great.
Yeah, so I guess the modified Harley would have been my favorite to ride so far.
So thumbs up from Andrew Collins of Jalopnik on the Local Motors Racer. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
joining us, and we can't wait to see what your write-up will be on Jalopnik.
All right.